Seribu, 2000, 2,5, gope, 3.000. Duit gua, duit gua, duit gua, duit gua, ambil, duit gua, duit gua, Bima, help, Bima, help, Bima.
Siapa panggil Bima? Siapa yang panggil Bima Satria Garuda?
Anjing, kok lu sih? Gue tuh manggil Bima Satria Garuda, kok yang muncul lu?
Aduh, kurang ajar zaman sekarang. Ditolongin malah begitu. Udah deh, sekarang mana nih perampoknya nih? Cepetan deh. Kelamaan lu.
Pak, tarik situ. Iya. Rasain lo duitnya gua ambil.
Siapa lu?
Masa iya lupa sama keceplosan? Masa lu lupa sama gua? Gua adalah Bima Satria Garuda. Masih saudara jauh dengan Bima Satria Garuda. Hahaha, makanya nonton dong. Setiap hari Minggu. Lu jarang punya TV sih kayaknya.
Ih, sebel deh. Ih, ganggu aja deh, Bo.
Ih, kok mempan sih, kabur aja dah.
Tuh, siapa bilang lo sakit? Sakit juga tau gak lo?
Udah, ampun. Udah nyerah. Ya, ampun.
Makanya, berbuatlah baik kepada setiap umat manusia. Hai, anak muda.
Ya, udah, ampun.
Sekarang, waktunya kamu untuk membalikan uang anak muda itu.
Ya, baiklah.
Duit gua. Seperti inilah aku.
Kamu?
Ini uangmu. Aku kembalikan.
Makasih.
Sama-sama anak muda.
Woi, kurang gope.
Hello guys, what's up? Tara Arts Movie here with another super exciting After Effects tutorial, and today I'm gonna be teaching you how to do this. So we're gonna play the video. Well, you already saw the video, the previous videos you can see here, but this is the effect that we are going to learn, which is the missile effect that coming out from this guy's hand. Because lots of you have been asking me about this effect since the weapon hand, and now is the time for me to teach you. So to do this effect is actually pretty easy now, but you're gonna need a third-party plugins from Red Giant software called Trapcode Particular. So make sure you search it on Google, Trapcode Particular, and then on Red Giant software you're gonna buy the product and install it, because it doesn't come with After Effects. It's a third-party plugin, so you're gonna to buy it separately and then install it. If you already have it, then there you go. We're gonna start the tutorial. So first thing first, of course, you're gonna shut yourself with the camera, of course. If you want if you want the easy one, you can just use a tripod. But as you can see here, I'm gonna be teaching you with the camera moving. Boom. So first, of course, if you got a moving camera and you're gonna put some effects on it, you're gonna track the camera. Now, in After Effects CC, you can go to Window and activate the tracker, and then you're gonna have track camera. So make sure you click the layer and then track camera. Now, if you don't have After Effects CC, well, you can use like third-party plugins. I forgot the name. Also 3D Tracker, but I forget the name. It's from the Foundry, but the Foundry 3D Tracker, I think. The Foundry 3D Tracker. I think you should also search it on Google if you don't have After Effects CC. But if you have After Effects CC, I think it's from CS6, the 3D camera. I forgot. There you go, the 3D camera. It's fast, it's crazy, it's beautiful. Now, first thing first, we're gonna create a camera from this scene. So whatever you think it's good and already, you know, everything is as you can see here. If you move your cursor here, you can see that this 3 points represent really our world. As you can see here, it reads the plane correctly. So right click on that and then create solid and camera, or maybe no, maybe I just create no, whatever you want. Actually, just create solid for me so I can see if it's already, yep, it's quite good. As you can see here, the solid is, well, it's not perfect, but it's okay for me. If you think it's not so perfect, as you can see here, it's kind of jiggle a little bit. If you think it's not that good, you can just solve it again and then you know, go to advanced and detail analysis. You can do that, but for me, this is pretty good because the missile is gonna be moving so fast anyway. You guys won't you won't see anything weird. So after this, you can just turn off the solid, because for me that's just for, you know, preference. And then you can go to layer, new solid, and then this one we're gonna name it missile, la 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 la, and then click OK. Whatever color you want. For me, I'm just gonna make it black, and then click OK. Boom, it's gonna be the solid for our missile. Now we're gonna put it up. There you go, right there. And then go to Effect. Make sure you on the solid, the missile layer, the missile solid layer, and then go to Effect, Video Co-Pilot, and then, oh, I'm sorry, not Video Co-Pilot, Trapcode, and then Particular. Boom, there you go. Now, as you can see here, if you scrub through this, because Trapcode Particular reads 3D, and as you can see here, because we already created a camera, the particular is already in 3D space, even though it's not 3D yet. It's still a 2D layer, but because the Trapcode particular reads 3D, as you can see here, it's already like it's right there in the scene in the 3D space. That's very good. Now, but we won't be using this default you know, particle. We're gonna use the presets. Ding, 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 ding. Now, if you don't have these, probably because since After Effects CS5, I don't know why Adobe did this, but since After Effects CS5, the default setting for the animation preset is turn off. So all you're gonna do to turn on is go here in a little triangle over here, click that, and then show animation presets. After you click that, if you still don't find these presets, you can just restart your After Effects, and after that you should find these presets. So we're gonna choose the fire starter. For me, it's gonna be the HD one because my video is HD. Now, as you can see here, it's just some missile wandering around. Why? Because if you go to the emitter, the default is already have some some keyframes going on here. So all you're gonna do is turn the keyframes off, and there you go. It's gonna be stay still, not moving around. Now all you gotta do is animate it right now. It's very easy and simple. It's actually pretty simple effect, really simple. Now, so here we're gonna go to when this guy starts to like shooting his missile. Boom, there you go. So in this part we can set the position X, Y to his fingertip. And remember, this Z space is you know, close to camera and far to the camera, and make sure it's gonna be in his hand. As you can see here, it's already in the tip of his hand. Now we're gonna go to the frame where he's shooting. Boom, where is it? There you go. So we're gonna start from here. So we're gonna just cut it right here and then set a keyframe for the position XY and position Z. You can actually show these keyframes also in this layer if you want. Just click on the missile layer and then click U. It's gonna show the keyframes here, and then move several frames, and then on the Z space especially you're gonna move it to the left, so it's gonna be you know, coming through the camera. If by the way, if that's the scene that you want. For my scene, by the way, it's gonna be like that. It's coming to the camera. As you can see here, pretty cool. There you go. So until it's like so. Move it. Boom. So if we play this, whoosh, like so, really cool. As you can see here. So there you go. We practically done here. Now if you want to add more smoke, you can go to the particle and play with the settings. Just don't be afraid, just play with it. Play with the settings, particle, life, random, life per second, blah blah blah. The size, maybe make it bigger, whatever you want. You can play with this. Don't just the point is don't be afraid to you made a mistake. I mean, you can just control Z, yeah, like I did here. Control Z if you don't like what you see. It's you know, well, just don't be afraid. So you can play with it until you find exactly what you want, because we already finished here, by the way. But I'm gonna be teaching you another effect. Now this one here, oops, sorry, I'm gonna delete that. Now this one here, as you can see here, I'm just gonna be showing you in this video. I use some kind of flare here to create some, you know, some unique feeling with the missile. It's gonna be it's gonna make the missile looks pretty good too. So like a flare here. Now I'll use also a third-party plugins from videocopilot.net called optical flares. Now you're gonna buy it separately again from videocopilot.net, optical flares, if you want to use a flare. Now actually for this, I almost forget, if you want to color correct it to match the scene, you can go to effect, color correction, and then maybe hue and saturation, and play with the saturation. As you can see here, the color is just too bright. There you go, maybe, well, whatever you want with it. Now if you want to add some flares in the tip of the missile, you can do that. Now I'm just gonna be showing you. Just create a new solid layer, and then for this one, flares, click OK, and then go to effect, video copilot, optical flares. This is a very amazing plugins, and then set on black to on transparent, and boom, there you go. And then if you go to option, you can see this is inside the After Effects. There's a lot of presets here. If you want to use let's see which one is cool. I'm just gonna find a cool lens so you can see. I forgot which one did I use for the video. Well, whatever, I'm just gonna use whatever that looks cool for now. Well, maybe this one, let's say. Ooh, it looks weird. Let's see, another one maybe. Well, whatever, so maybe this one. Alright, there you go. Now you can change it from normal to screen to match the background. If you don't have these screen settings, blah blah blah, you can go toggle switch modes if you're on this area, and then you get toggle switch modes, boom, change it to screen, whatever. You can actually also change the color here from red, blue, green, yellow, whatever. Okay, you can play with the brightness. It's pretty good software. Now it's in 3D again, so you can cut it from here. Let's say now 3D space again. Now as you can see here, the missile, you don't have to animate it like the missile again. All you're gonna do, I'm just gonna be teaching you some tips here. If you have two effects that you want to, you know, basically the position XY and position Z is gonna be the same, I'm just gonna be teaching you some tips to make you faster instead of you know, animate it again. exactly like the missile. Now for the flares, if you want it to be following the tip of the missile, which is these keyframes right here, you can just make the flares position X and Y and Z following the position X and Y and Z from the missile. How to do that? I'm just gonna be teaching you right now. So all you gotta do first, we're gonna change the optical flares from 2D to 3D. Boom, there you go. Now it's 3D. It got a position Z right now. Now all you're gonna do is hold Alt on your keyboard. Hold Alt. I don't know if it's in Mac because I never used Mac before, so in Windows, Alt, and then click the keyframes while you holding Alt. Boom, there you go. And then make sure you have these position X, Y, and position Z here on the missile layers, and then from the position X and Y in the flares layers, click this one, click and hold it, actually click and hold it, and then still hold it, and then go down and make sure it follows the position X and Y in the missile. Boom, there you go. So what it does is actually makes the you just made the position XY from flares following the position XY from the missile. Now also we're gonna do it also for the position Z. So Alt and click on the stopwatch, and then equip that, and make sure it's following the position Z from the missile. Now as you can see here, boom, the missile that's Indonesian language, by the way. So the light's gonna be following the missile just like so. It's really easy and really fast. Now all you gotta do, you can add maybe for the flares, effects, stylize, glow, and woohoo, it's too much. As you can see here, you can play with it. There you go. Well, whatever you want. If you want to add some glow, but not too much, definitely. So you see before, after. Basically, it gives a little bit glow to the environment, so it's like blend in more, you know, naturally and whatever. If you want it, by the way. Just a little tips right there. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we already done this very easy effect. very easy effect. I hope you find it useful. If you do, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. And if you guys have any other question for other effects, make sure you go to my Facebook. It's gonna be in the description, or my Twitter, or in comment section down below, or in my channel there's also a comment section. You can ask any effect. If I know how to do that, I will make a tutorial. If I don't know, well, I won't make it because I don't know. Alright guys, so Terra Arts Movie here. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next cool videos and tutorials. Ciao.